Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome, everyone, to Allegiant Stadium. Today, our draw features two from the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. Called in left side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule. Makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Coleman trips right.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Set. Crowd right. Hey, go. Line.
1st and 10, Herbert. He's got it at the 6. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal. From the pistol, it's right. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
5-9.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. Raiders close it in, and down he goes. Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
All the way back to the 19. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Set. 3rd and long for him here. This is down all the way to the 3.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Dicker connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Just kind of a confidence builder. That offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense is going to take the field with the lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. What it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss, first play of the game. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Hey, here we go, hey. 396. No ball.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
It's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Tootin gets it from the gun. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
His goal is pretty clear, Jay. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap to Smith. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Hey, here we go. Hey, trio left. Look.
Fourth down, Smith. He's going deep. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Taking a shot deep here. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. They've been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
And it's 3rd down.
Right again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
We've set it downs from 37. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Hey, Kappa. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
22-yard line.
Kappa. 21.
Herbert throwing again. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers stretch their early lead to 9. Now it's Cameron Ticker on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Chargers go up 10-zip here in the 1st. Ticker all lined up and ready to put it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Ready. 390%.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That's complete to Bowers outright. Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Ready. Good look.
It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. It's a 10-0 ball game. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long.
Check 59, cover.
To the air on 3rd and long. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a cornerback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. It's 3rd down.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He ran from the gun with Wright. And he won't get back to the line, Bronk. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Dicker connects there. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. No better way to feel good. Get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Chooses to bring this one out. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's Tootin. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you could do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Smith in the pistol. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers will return this well into the red zone before he's brought down. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now. And we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if shooting a free throw, bat and baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. It's going to push him back for a 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you're on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just fling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, well, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. They're on him again. He goes down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Third down, Raiders going with some dime coverage here.
Hey, count. Hey, Ray.
Herbert from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. A third consecutive sack. The defense totally dominating this drive, Brock. That brings up fourth down.
Dante Fulton on the return. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Talking down on this side like he had to go. If you don't agree, ask the streets in your big 5 years. You already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got to go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you try.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's first and 10.
Hey, here we go.
Inside give here for Tootin. And he's going to manage a low yard on that drive up the gut. Stopped by Deion Henley.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Hey, trio left. Hey, go flip her up.
From the gun, Smith. He's going deep this time. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that middling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
13 8. Hey, it's a clip. Middle. Keep those sticks moving.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from Allegiant Stadium coming up. So first and 10 now from the 30. Smith to the air now. Going left side, Bowers has it. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Hey, alert.
And again, it's Smith. We stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got third and very short coming up. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
It's third and 1.
Smith to throw. It's third and 1. That's complete. Here's Thornton. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious gain. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turn it into an explosive play.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
Hey, here we go, hey.
Three-quarterback run here. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He'll pass it this time. And brings it in. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders get their first points of this game just before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders get it back to within 6.
Chargers 13. Raiders 7.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
21.
Herbert on first down. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion.
Down he goes. Raiders got him. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is now the 5th sack this offense has had to endure in the first half alone. We're on a double-digit pace here. And I'll tell you what, I know how these defensive coordinators work. They can feel the blood in the water. They are not going to stop getting after this quarterback until this offense can find a way to protect itself.
Hey, easy. We go orange. Go.
To throw, Herbert. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returnable from the 2. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
13 next. 390%.
On the give, it's Tootin. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
390%.
Throwing is Smith. Escapes the pocket. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day. He's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Quick, line.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
You got a good shot. Hey, trio left. Hey, switch.
Hand off to Tootin. Rolling into enemy territory. Now he's past the 25. And he will haul it in for the Vegas touchdown. The Raiders make it to the end zone.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
14. Chargers 13.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Now Herbert to throw. And it's caught. This is Jalen Wright. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Here's Herbert. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Right, running out of the gun. He'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
And run again with Wright. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Gets it downfield. On target to Getson. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. And that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on first. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Run become quarterback's best friend. Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and be able to score and take the lead.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. Now it's Tootin. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Man, it all looked so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. From the left side, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. He's making a bid for it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Here we go. Set. 13. Hey, alert. Hold.
He's back to throw. On the move, headed right. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Here's Herbert, first and 10. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10.
Hey, here we go.
On the ground, Tootin. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run again. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Sunday. Here we go.
Second down again to Tootin. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Hey, here we go, hey. Get ready to get up. We're good. $53. Thomas up.
Now Smith. Into the hands of his running back, Tootin. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
49, flip it off, 49. Snowball. Another. Check 58. Check 59, cover.
Desperation time here. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Now a run with Wright. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's a give inside to Wright. He'll scrape together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Baylor Tiger.
On 3rd and 2, Herbert. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. A 49-yarder in front of him here.
49-yard attempt.
Dicker connects there, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late. It puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's Smith. Finds him on the crossing route. And the hit arrives shortly after that football did, but he hangs on for a gain down to the enemy 44. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Smith on first down. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders have cut it to a 3-point game here in the fourth.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut the lead down to just 2.
Raiders 21.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's a give for Wright. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get an even 10 on that play. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
Running behind the center with Wright. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Nothing I can say positive about the execution of that play. At least he didn't go backwards.
Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And that one's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th.
Looking to throw. Into the hands of Ganson. He's going to have this one down to the 20. What a play on 4th down. Give him the first after a gain of 27.
Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Wright on the carry. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Brought in. That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers push this to an 8-point game. Point after upcoming, this for a 2-score lead to potentially clinch the win. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers push the lead to 2 scores now.
Raiders 21.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. First down, Smith to throw. Chased out to his right. Now he takes it. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. Raiders at a 2-score deficit. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, Smith. Forced out, trying to get away from the pressure, but he caves and they drop it. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. To throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3-and-outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Desperation time here on 4th. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Benjamin St. Juice picks it off. And the Chargers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits his running back. And they get this down to the 28. Pick up at 17. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard
Running it with Wright. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a loser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who could, well, eat up space when the lanes are open. A little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Hey, go lion.
This is Wright. And he's got the Charger 1st down. And that should be all she wrote in this one.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down. He got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see. It's 1st and goal. Now run with Hampton. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
Running from the pistol. It's Wright. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.